Hey guys, welcome back to Minecraft 1.20. This is a realm. My name is Minnie Quinn, and this is episode 2 of season number 2. And where we left off, just to give you a little background, we had started our starter house. We found a location. We started our starter house, but as you can see, it is actually finished to the point where I want to complete it. It's not fancy. It is a starter house. It will come down once we build our main house. But for the moment, it suits our purposes just fine. And you can also see behind me, I did start some cows. I started breeding some cows because I need those for leather, for books. And then because we want to, one of the goals that we want to do, or one of our next activities, will be to go out there in the world and find a village. So I did wrestle with what do we do next. We have, as you guys know, if you watched the last episode, I'll link it. But we have a ravine right next to us, and then in that ravine we found a mine shaft. I don't think there would be redstone. Really what I'm looking for is some redstone, because I want to make compasses, because I want to start making I want to make a locator map for this area. But I think we're too high for redstone. I want to say that mostly what I'll find in that mine is iron and coal, which is not a bad thing at this level. Maybe we might get lucky and find other things like gold, possibly redstone. I don't know. I don't want to take my chances on it just yet. So instead of, in lieu of mining, which is usually the next thing we do, because we go mining to find diamonds for armor. But I think that with the new update, what came in 1.19, I think, where they reallocated the resources, the mining resources. In my opinion, I think it's easier just to get weapons, enchanted weapons, and hey, bee, I'm not holding a flower. I don't want to swing my sword. Enchanted weapons and armor, diamond armor from villagers, from trading with villagers. So what I'm going to do is, I think for this episode, I'm going to do a perimeter check. So I'm going to take a walk around the island that I'm on, that I've decided to settle on. But you can see behind me that there's a chain of islands. So I've got islands kind of going all the way around my little island here. So if I don't find anything on my little island, then I'll probably go off onto these chain islands. Basically what I'm saying is, I'll just do a quick perimeter search close to home before I decide I want to set out. I don't want to, ew. Before I decide I want to set out on a bigger trek to find a village. I cross your fingers. This is such a nice area. I'm really hoping that there's a village nearby. Wouldn't that be? That would be that would be so great if there was actually a village nearby. So that's what I'm gonna do. Let me go ahead and get some supplies ready. I did make a traveling bed. I kind of got tired. So in the last episode, we blew up twice. We fell from a high place twice, and we drowned once. So we died 3 times, twice from the blowing up. The creepers aren't what killed us. It was one creeper blew me back, and I ended up dying from fall damage because he blew me back off of a ledge. And then I drowned, and that definitely killed me. So we're hopefully, maybe we'll have good luck. But I do have a traveling bed, like I said, so we can set our spawn. So hopefully if I do die, at least I won't be put back at spawn. So all right, guys, let's get started. Oh, pumpkins. Beautiful flower forest next door. There's a pillager outpost right next door.
Oh, nice. Well, if you find a saddle, I need some saddles.
I mean, how do I, without triggering a raid?
Oh, for the villagers coming in?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be a hard one there.
What do you need to trigger a raid?
You
Oh,
just
you
need
need.
to kill one of the captain guys with the flag.
Yeah, so I won't start a raid unless I kill a captain guy.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, guys, I found myself a couple of villages. They're really nice ones. This one, however, this is the closest village, but it's just hard to work with because it literally is on three tiers. Tier at the top of the mountain, tier here at the middle of the mountain, and then here at the bottom base of the mountain. And the villagers are having trouble tracking to the workstations because it's such uneven surface. There was a second villager that was a little further away. I think it was further away. It was more towards that way. And that village was a great village. It had two mages. But the problem with that village is right next door, literally right next door, was a pillager outpost. So I didn't want to destroy the village because every time I got close to the pillager outpost, pillagers would spawn and they would start shooting the villagers. So that didn't make any sense. So here's what we're going to do. You know for sure that darn thing is going to become a raid farm, that pillager outpost for sure. The one thing that the other village did have is it had two mages. And you know for a fact we're going to head back over there at some point and we're going to steal one of the brewing stations. So we're going to need that. I don't think I'll nick both of them. I might nick both of them. But for sure I'll nick one of them. So for the moment though, I kind of wrestled with, do I start trading with these guys here and then build them up here, or do I just go ahead and bring them home? And I'm going to tell you guys, I think it might be better if I bring them home. I have an area marked out for where we're going to put the iron farm, and it is definitely 100. Right now, this village is almost exactly 400 blocks away from where I want to put the iron farm, so we're safe because I think the iron farm you want to have it 100 blocks away from any village. Now, what that means is it's possible we might not be able to do any automated farms using villagers, but I'm okay with that because I could do a semi-automated farm, which I'm not too upset about. So I think what I'd like to do is I'd like to really only need two villagers because once I get two villagers, I can I was trying to put stuff on my inventory here. Once I get two villagers, I can just breed them. So we just need to steal two villagers. I'll wait for it to night. I might grab a couple of these guys who aren't. I think I might have traded with this guy. I might grab a couple of these guys who aren't assigned to any. And there was a baby, but I don't think I want a baby because I don't feel like waiting for that baby to grow up. But so I'll probably take a couple of these guys who aren't assigned to any tasks. There's the baby. And we'll probably go ahead and kind of. I do have a path. I did make one. Unfortunately, it's part water and part solid land, so I will have to take a because of course I didn't think to bring a workstation, so I will have to take one of these workstations just so. And I think I gave them an extra workstation. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I gave the other ones an extra workstation, but I'll have to steal one of their workstations so that I can kind of transport the guy across land. Not in a boat because it's really uneven terrain. So that's the plan. All right. The plan is to steal a villager, actually two villagers, but let's start with one. Take it to the spot where I'm going to set up the iron farm, make a makeshift village, steal another villager, start breeding them up and trading them up while I make the iron farm around them. That is the plan. I hope it goes well. Like, this guy is stuck. It's just because this terrain is so uneven. Unfortunately, there's so many villagers in this area that can't make it to the workstation because they just get stuck on the terrain. All right, so that's what we're gonna do. That's our plan. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. everybody. Welcome back. So, I did, just to give you a progress report, I did transport two villagers from the nearest village, which wasn't too far away. I think it was around 400 blocks away. And not too bad. So, I got two of them here. I built them a cute little house and I started to breed them up. So, you can see I'm starting my own villager farm here. There's five in the house, the first house here. They fit comfortably. I built a second house, which is almost ready to go, so I'll breed up five more. But I've already started trading with them. And one thing, and my farm actually is not too far away. It's just over there. So my farm is, it has to be over 100 blocks away in case I want to make an auto farm over there, because the iron farm is going to go here and I don't want the village from the iron farm to mess up any auto farms that I might make on my next to my house. So that's why it's so far away. And because of that, it's been a lot of back and forth with supplies to trade with these guys, especially as I wait for the crops to grow. And then I've been doing some mining, so it's been a little bit of farming, some mining, some trading, farming, mining, trading, wash, rinse, repeat. So I'm not going to bore you with all that. What I am going to go ahead and do is I'm going to keep trading with these guys. This one is my farmer, and he actually has, I finally got some golden carrots. So I finally can trade golden carrots. So now I have a good source of food. I have a Fletcher, and I'm trading with him because I want to get a good bow, and they come themselves up in the doorway. Because I want to, he'll be a good source of arrows and bows. I am currently working on a weaponsmith. He right now just has an iron enchanted sword. But down here, he's got an enchanted axe, which is good. It's not the weapon that I wanted. But I haven't unlocked the 5th level yet, so I don't know what he has. I'm going to cross my fingers and hope he has a diamond sword. But at least a diamond axe will be good because I'm chopping down so many trees. I am going through axes like crazy, iron axes, and they're actually expensive. I think they're three iron bars each. So, and then I do have a toolsmith here. I haven't unlocked him. I just started trading with him, so I haven't unlocked him. He has a stone pickaxe, and I don't know if that's any indication of what his other traits are going to be. I've never really figured out what to look for other than librarians. I've really never figured out what to look for when starting if weaponsmiths or toolsmiths to get what I want on the 4th or 5th trade. As far as like, I'm hoping for obviously a diamond pickaxe because that would be great. If you guys know a trick to how to figure out what you're going to get on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th trade levels, if you know what you have in the first two, that would be great. Let me know in the comment section. I haven't really seen any tutorials on it, to tell you the truth. I am trying to trade with two farmers because I do want those golden carrots. And then, like I said, the Fletcher's easy to trade with because he's just sticks. So he's kind of an easy way to get emeralds. And then he gives me right now, currently, I get arrows from him, which is great. I would say an unlimited supply, but I have to pay an emerald for it. But down here, I kind of got stuck because I don't really have 14 string. I mean, I know I have the mine shaft that has a lot of cobwebs, but I didn't want to break down all those cobwebs. I kind of wanted to keep a few for decorating at some point. So I didn't really want to break them down and use them all for string. I did find a spider spawner. I found a skeleton spawner and I found a spider spawner, but I don't really think I'm going to do anything with him because I don't really need, because I have villagers now and I can trade with them freely. I'm getting a lot of XP. You see down at the bottom of my screen, I'm already up to 27 levels. Whether or not I'll keep those because I keep dying. But trading is just a really good source of XP. So you don't really necessarily need to have a spider or a spawner anymore unless you want those drops. And I don't really want the drops because I don't really need bows and arrows because I have a Fletcher now. The bones would be nice for bone meal, but if I could set up some auto farms, I can actually set one of the auto farms up to automatically create bone meal. So that's not a big deal. So I think I'm not going to really spend time making any type of XP farm from the spawn the spawners that I found, I think I'm just going to keep going here. So what I'll do, guys, is off camera, I'll just keep going back and forth, growing crops, mining, trading with these guys. I'll make 5 more villagers. Once I hit 10 villagers, then I think it's going to be time to start our iron farm. But that will be in the next episode. So I'll see you guys then. Take care.